Bamboo basket, reflector, working brakes. Never forget your helmet, trusty Mipsy. I'm off to the morning market. 33 lemons, a healthy looking chicken, and a dozen of free range eggs. Thanks, keep the change. Whistling a tune. I'm home. What a perfect day. I hang my sheets out in the yard. Load up my baking tray. Thinking about you, mother, to recite her famous words. I need her salt and pepper to taste the happiness of life forever. Then the moon rose and cream lemon chicken roasted in the oven, and in black kicked down my front door. Hey, who, what, why? You violated Act 617. You got you're on the road. We all know the real answer was you shouldn't have been born the way you were. And we're packed in a cargo choo-choo train, squeezing against the body similar to me. With tears rolling down our faces, we begin to say, never did anything from our souls. Louder and louder. Never did anything from our souls. Louder and louder. They shaved off my hair, fed me a foreign language. Looking on the bright side, yeah, I'm alive. I still remember all the people I love. So come at me and do your worst. All this pain and suffer don't stand a chance against our iron hearts. As the morning came in, and the people stayed and left, and the earth went round and around. The stars never look so kind of and never so fragrant. Through the tiny slit on the wall, every night I was invited to watch a theater played by moonlit birds. They spread their wings, carrying us endless voices, sing over historic songs, letting everyone in the future know that we existed. What a perfect night. I felt the urge to write a book, pass down my life, until recently time did a few so fast with my bloody fingertip. I needed sticks and paper. I started to write poems after poems. Then the moonlit birds came to meet me. They started a key and opened the gates. We're finally free. I picked up my bicycle, riding home to mother, hiding my illusion world. I saw a version of heaven where it sat in my yard, reading a paperback print of my book. On a hillside, your little fist clutching sweat, walking to the memorial park. You put down freshly cut white crescent moms, a former thought police, a worser hat, children lying on the grass, saying two poems written by me.
Hey, Cole. Well, why can I not hear myself? That's interesting. Oh, there it is. Just very quiet. Okay, interesting. Alright, yeah. Got stream streak. Well done. Find you thrusting. Just got him on the phone, and she's trying not to moan. It's a three-way call, and she knows nothing. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Anyway, I'm gonna take a coffee sip before we actually start up. Why not? Why not? When you're on top. What a line to start up on. Anyway. Okay. My voice still sounds a little bit quiet to me, but maybe I just screwed up my audio settings. Right, need to... Hey, cuties, how you doing? Everyone feeling good? Everyone have a nice day? Have a nice weekend? Dirty and funny? Oh, yeah. From the movie Euro Trip. Kind of old school raunchy movie. Full of mostly this kind of humor. Also some boobs. Content warning, I guess. And at the end of the song, the aforementioned Scotty sings it for himself because he says it's a catchy song. It's funny that I completely lose tracking whenever I take a sip. I still need to... I got a better tracking program and also some rigging program. Might try to re-rig myself a little bit. My setup tracking. I get lazy and I have all these things that I want for stream that I just end up not doing. You did! Or you posted it to the Discord. I'm glad that that worked out for you. That's always, I mean, that's the hope. People are always complex. But I'm glad that he was happy to see you and that you guys had a moment. That feels very good. Little stretch. Ooh, my shoulder's a little bit stiff. Actually, my shoulder's very stiff. I'd like to work that out. I should go to the gym someday. I've been checking in on you throughout the day since then. Yo, that's very sweet of him. I'm glad that he is stepping up and wants to be involved in your life. I'm gonna adjust my clothes real quick. There we go. Damn it. Okay. I guess it's just one of those days when clothes don't feel like they fit right. You ever get that when you're just like, you can feel every seam and how it drapes on you, and it just like, the arms feel slightly twisted and the shoulders feel not quite on the right space. Sent pet pics yesterday and they're absolutely adorable. That's the other one that I have to give points to. Like, when I look at the amount that I have grown in the last 10 years, and let alone the 10 years before that where I grew tremendous amounts, there's a very good chance that he is not the same person that, like, your mom remembers and stuff, right? He's I mean, obviously has some core elements to it. There's some of that person there, but I am a firm believer that we are different people. That's you with the hoodie you got from NJ or ROTC. Yeah. No, most days, like, I get clothes that feel good on me, and to be fair, I'm wearing a t-shirt underneath a half zip sweater. And when you're wearing layered clothes, it definitely makes it happen more often. But normally, this is one of my more comfortable sweaters because it's a little bit lighter. And this is a comfy t-shirt. I kind of chose for comfort today. Might be just that it's been stretched out in the wash, or it could be that it's that kind of day. But particularly off my left shoulder, particularly after I just stretched there, I am so aware of my clothing. And that's one of those things that I don't love being hyper aware of. But it sounds like you're having a good day, been having a good weekend. I've also been big chillin', just kind of going day by day. I didn't get D&D for the weekend. That got canceled, but I did make it up by doing a really interesting encounter, just playtesting D&D earlier in the week. As said, no quote-unquote proper stream today. I mean, it's not Minecraft stream, and obviously I started 2 hours late. I want to give Minecraft its full moment for people to play with, because people do enjoy playing and working on stuff. In 2 hours, you barely get stuff done. I played just before stream and before feeling a little bit ill with fixing the big pants. Problem with the big pants is that you couldn't duck through too high doorways. And so then I adjusted down the size so that we could duck through too high doorways. For me to make it so that you could fit through too high doorways, particularly if they had carpet on either side, I had to adjust it from 50% bigger down to just under 30% bigger. And it shows. Like, you are now like 2.5 blocks tall instead of very nearly 3. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's not bad. You're still notably bigger, but you're not huge. I don't know. I'll have to get Minx on that and get her opinion a bit. I think that being able to step through doorways without taking off your pants is probably worth it. Oh, right. I need to make fairy wings. Okay. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to step away. I know I could have stepped away a million different times before stream. I'm feeling warm. Yeah, turn down my thermostat, but then I'll get cold. But then again, the best way to adjust temperature is literally just acclimation. So maybe if I start cooler right now, then when it's evening and I feel cold, I can step the temperature up to where it is already. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna turn down thermostat just a little bit, and I am gonna grab a 1-bite cookie. All right, BRB. Oh, for a second thought I was out of cookies and I was sad, but then I found some. Ah ba ba. Ah ba ba ba. Alrighty. Man, I was listening to one of the Iron Mouse songs, the one that's super operatic. What is it called? Music Box of Fate. That's the one. It's good singing. She has an incredible voice, particularly incredible for having had a lung illness, which forced her to relearn how to sing. I'm always just so proud of Iron Mouse. Not that I have any direct connection to be proud of, but she is someone who has worked hard through a bad hand and deserves the good things that she's gotten. I'm glad that she is able to make music. I know that had always been one of her dreams. And I ripped the packaging of this, something awful. Heh. I mean, I've listened to a lot of her music. As said, it's good music, so of course I have. And I like Iron Mouse a lot as a person. She's a little bit devious, but that's part of her charm. Anyway, give me just 1 second. Gonna... Oh, that is a stale-ass cookie. That's a problem. Okay. Wasn't I trying for even smaller bites than that? Oh. I think I fucked that up. Not as stale as I first thought. Anyway, let's go ahead and... Lots of issues here. Ah, life is pain. Okay. I let that cookie get very stale and I'm sad now. Might need to just get new cookies because these are not tasty. Unfortunate. Oh well. Maybe after stream, as it were tonight, I'll go in and try to revitalize that cookie. There are ways to revitalize cookies. Shall we get playing games? Then again, could just chat. I like chatting. I need to do more chatting streams. And karaoke. I enjoy singing also. And I need to... You know something I figured out the other day? Correct me, Waifu Jam. Hollow Hunger 1-800 collab with Baby No Money. Devil Time to Feast, Music Box of Face, and a bunch of other and covers and other collabs. Yeah. I'm a real big fan of what's the fully animated one that she did? Where like she has to fight a bunch of guys. It's kind of cyberpunky. Please hold. Helligan. Yes. You didn't list that one, and that's where I... And of course, like you've heard of the Iron Mouse choir of her just singing. God, I don't remember what cover she was singing for like karaoke, but somebody stitched together like 30 of her doing it. Of La Camisa Negra. Helligan is very good. Sometimes hard to hear what she's singing in it. Like the words get kind of muddled. Particularly with the strong bass line. But it's good. Also, I'm not signed in there. Fine, I'll do it here. One moment. What was... She had a... there's Mousy in the Bathroom, which is cute, but that's very much a cover. I feel like she had her first single, and that was Notorious. And also really well done. She's always impressed people. Like, people are always... this morning I was listening to Music Box of Fate, and specifically watching a opera singer react to it. And the opera singer said, like, I kind of went into it expecting that, people are telling me it's opera, it sounds very opera, but she's a VTuber, like it's probably going to be opera themed, but with that poppy sound to it, like she's going to be singing it in a more modern style, it's not going to be opera, and kind of was doing it for the fans, and she gets a couple of seconds in and she's like, oh, this girl's opera trained, like this is very much operatic. Also, there's Mousy Choir. If you haven't had a chance to listen to 30 mouses singing the same song, it's a good time. Let's play Baby Steps. Oh, right. I need my controller. Got my chicken. Okay, just wanted to hear that I could hear him. Hi, Minx. What if I just took a shortcut and Okay, I'm going to turn up Baby Steps volume just a couple of hairs. Shortcut? Hope that my chicken manages to find me. Oh yeah, chicken's fine. How are you doing, Minx? And don't worry, I said it in the Discord, but I'll say it again. We will be doing Minecraft tomorrow. This is just me doing a short stream because I didn't want to completely miss my Monday stream this time. I'm really annoyed that I went in a full circle. At least I'll have another chance to step over. He dropped his trophy there. I'll get another chance to step over a bear. Glad you're good. Whoops. Oh, okay, I thought he flung that trophy. Man, I am taking way too big steps right now. I've lost my mojo. Because for a while last week, I'd learned how to just do continual walking. I guess you really do forget the skills that you're not constantly using. Oh, I was going to say before I got involved with taking baby steps again, I've been wanting to do a cover of Patches of Violet, and I kind of low-key stopped working on that for a while. But one thing that makes it hard is that the viola part, or violin part, which I am practicing because I want to cover also the music arrangement. I want it to be all Rory. The first section is by far the hardest on violin, like the very opening measures. And then it gets much easier if I just skip ahead. But of course you normally want to pick up a song and start from the beginning, and finding out the beginning's a trap and makes it so much worse. So I need to really go back in and practice. Ow. You got another totem? Oh, of Undying. Cool, cool. I need to turn up the sound of that gunshot. It's a pity, though, because high pitches like that... Oh, you gonna be good, guy? What's that? Just a rock? High pitches like the gunshot hurt my ear a bit. I'd like to get a deeper gunshot, but turns out there's not a lot of deep gunshot sounds. I'd love something loud enough to jump scare me, but not in those pitches. Okay, last time that I went through, I spent a couple of hours walking the jungle, and I just walked in a circle. You see Burb? Yeah, that's my chicken. He thinks I'm his mom or something. He's pretty good at following me. Can swim. Every time I think that I lose him, he shows back up. He's a cutie. Every once in a while I've thought I've lost him and I've been a little upset, and then he's managed to find his way back to me some time later. But I do get nervous that I'll have lost him indefinitely sometimes. I haven't found where that bear is again. I think that that might have only been accessible by trying to do shortcuts. That's sad. I wanted to walk on a bear. Bear! You do learn with this game pretty quickly how to walk. It's both easier and harder manually walking than you expect. But once again, I feel like I'm going in a circle. I just want to, like, find a straight path rather than take this line. I feel like this is very much a long line, and normally I've taken all the shortcuts and gone a little bit faster, and this is just me taking the windiest route that they could make. But it does make for a kind of casual experience where I can hang out and chat with you guys. That's muddy. Can I walk up here and have it be less muddy? Yeah, maybe. Baby chicken can jump better than you might expect. Interesting. I do sometimes regret that I okay, I need to check something. If this is the tower that I was just at again, I'm gonna be annoyed. It's certainly not the path that I came down. Is it just a different path down from it? Is that something sneaky the game does to have a lot of, make it look like you? Oh, but this doesn't bode well to me. Oh no, I can already feel it. In fact, as I get closer, I'm becoming increasingly certain that I'm just gonna see, I don't remember the name of the donkey person. Yep, I've gone in a circle. I felt like I might have been. I didn't take the same route down, but oh my god. Okay, we gotta go off-road. What if I just walk in a straight line? That'll never work, but we're gonna try it. Just, everyone knows the shortest path between 2 points is a straight line. Smile. Ding, ding, ding. But yeah, I sometimes wish that I had a second joystick on this controller. My right hand is doing very little. Oh, yeah, that was not very graceful. Where is it? Huh? Apparently right there. Part of the problem is okay, there's my goal. We just walk straight at it. What can go wrong? Some cliff, a giant river, attacked by wombats. Lots of things can go wrong. But yeah, I it expects you to be playing with something like a Xbox or PlayStation controller where you have two joysticks. I don't. So I'm actually using a D-pad to control my camera, which is on the same hand as my leaning joystick. So I can only ever be moving or adjusting the camera, never both. I can be pretty fast about a quick camera adjustment for steps, like do it kind of in between steps, or I can't see the fire anymore. I'm not as sure that I'm still going at it. That's too high, huh? There. What did you just kick? Fun fact that somebody else pointed out, which actually makes a lot of sense with my other experience where I felt like I'd been going one direction and then the tower was on the wrong side from where I was. Apparently the map loops. Pretty good at the balance beam, if I do say so myself. Minx, I want your opinion on something Minecraft related. I was trying to figure out making the big pants into something that you could still crouch through doors. And specifically, it could crouch through doors if there was a carpet on one side or the other. And I was able to do it, but I had to knock the big pants from being 50% bigger to only like 25% bigger. And you definitely notice the difference. You're kind of... Okay, that... I'm glad I didn't take an extra couple of steps and fall in the river there. That would have made me sad. We need to find a... That's fair. Did you keep your cup? Good. We need to find a way up and past that waterfall. Can't see. That's fine. That's fair. You're gonna just keep slurping along, huh? God, what a fall. But yeah, that's the basics of it, that instead of being 50% bigger, you're only 25% bigger. So you're like 2.5 blocks tall rather than 3 blocks tall. It's fine, kind of. Okay, that's too slick. We need to work down until we find a proper path up there. That looks doable. A little bit slippery. Wish my screen brightness was... now I need to go up there in order to get my... Actually, if the trophy just comes to me... Ooh, a little bit sketchy. What is that animal background beat? Oh, But yeah, I'll show it to you tomorrow when I do Minecraft. and you can give me a better opinion. But I... Come on, dude. Didn't drop the... It's significantly less big, but it is still big. Okay, then we're in this ravine. And then we walk up this. Gonna hike up here. I don't really want to just jump in, but I can get a look. Actually, maybe I will just... That looks like a viable path down there. Just take a baby step right off the edge. It's fine. What could go wrong? If I'm good about it, I can even... Nope, was hoping I could stay upright. I did not. At least my chicken's fine. Enter in a new area. This is not the... I broke free of the forest. Did I get some of the dirt off me? Can't really tell. Maybe. It's too dark here. This looks like something that's going to have a challenge, unfortunately. And God knows I love a challenge more than I should, because my skill level does not match my desire to do cool things. Like, why am I climbing up here? I don't even see anything up here to climb. It's that. Whatever that is going to be something. Alright, down we get. Excuse me, chicken. I dropped the trophy. Because nothing up that pile of rocks, but right here there's going to be something. Probably should have just left the trophy on the ground where it was safe. Alright, what's the challenge here? We start over here with this balance beam guy. Which is going to be... I think I actually want to step up onto the rock beside it first. Go to top down, which is our best... Ooh, too tall. Okay. So, how we start this? We start this by finding a safe place to put our trophy. Which I think... right there looks pretty good. Come on, guy. Throw the trophy. I need you to put this somewhere where... Okay, I need to give him a big ol' fall. So that he is willing to set the trophy down. This'll do. Okay, trophy's right there. Help me remember where the trophy is, guys. Sorry about that, Nate. Didn't mean to give you brain damage or anything. Just needed you to drop the trophy. And while you have a pickup option, you don't have a let go option. Where are you putting your foot, my guy? Alright. A little balance beam action. Nothing major. Gonna need to step around this pole, which isn't trivial, but it's not outside of our abilities. Had to kind of squish our head past that. What are we doing from here? Maybe I can step onto that, and then from there... Okay. Get his head out. Oh, that's bad. Ow. At least the trophy's somewhere safe. If I can shortcut onto that, it'll be huge. But I think that it's supposed to be one of those tempting things that looks like you could, but actually is just too tall. Yeah. Like, I could try to maybe jump for it, but Nate is only kind of okay at walking. Jumping is definitely not his strong suit. Oh, I could do that. Okay, different path. At least as hard, if not much worse. Okay, so first we get our foot here. We step over as we did before. And now... Stupid canopy. Okay, pretty sure this just has to be a... Oh, we could do just slightly less than a full step. I'm gonna try a different way up to our starting point. See if we can shortcut that section by doing a bit of a tricky climb here. What would I do from here, though? Didn't think that through. Gonna step to the side and look at this from a different angle. Ploink, 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 ploink. The sun is not helping me with that glare. That step's too big. Can't get over from that. Did I just kind of boot my chicken to the side? That's kind of funny and cute. Okay, no path up from here. Okie dokie. Gonna just give myself as much height here and take a look around. Seems like this is the only way up to whatever that is. Asshole move of them to give a thing here, which makes it so that I can't see where he's stepping except from like behind him somewhere. Just nudge our feet there. Okay, I can get... Oh, I almost had it. We can do that. We can do that. Need to check what... Okay. Okie dokie. Just checking things. I like this song too. Another song that I want to do a cover of, which will be extra hard because it's Japanese, and even in Japanese, it's nonsense. Good news is the fact that it's nonsense in Japanese means that if I learn it phonetically, it might be easier for me. It'd be harder in some ways if I knew Japanese because I would try to connect the language, and the language is just random sounds to sound cool, not... Oh, I missed my step. Managed to say standing like a baller. I have to say one thing about Nate. He might not be the best walker, and he definitely isn't the best jumper. He has the upper body strength of a 2-year-old who's just came out of a 2-year vegetative state. But he's got some good leg muscles and is tanky as heck. All right. We're into here. Now I just need to get him into position on this. Okay. Line up our... I lifted my foot back up at the last second. I needed to commit. I was close. All right. And this is how this game tends to go. You try just 1,000 times at problems. You could always do it, just not bother with challenges and run straight up the mountain. And once I decide to start speedrunning this, I'm sure I'll do that more. But right now, doing hard tricks like this is how you get skill. Yeah, I thought so. I looked, and I'm like, I think I just slipped off the edge there. And then by the time I adjusted the camera well enough that I could see what was happening, Nate lost strength. Honestly, I give him points for maintaining that as long as he did. That was my bad. Sorry, Nate. Who recognizes the song? It's a pretty easy one. Just got to be a knower. Hey, welcome back from ads, guys. Shit. Oh, I didn't move my back foot forward first. Oh, I got the first step. Watch as it turns out that it's just all like that. They're going to be... specifically Umapyoi Legend. I need to play this game. Pretty horse girl game, true. And all semi-real lore. What is my left foot doing? Is it just that I'm in my own shadow that's causing me issues? Oh, I thought that I had fallen for sure there. I kind of just had to commit and lean forward so that I would fall onto the platform when I fell there. That's not stable. Think that'll be okay? Nope. He started slipping off of his previous perch before he got a chance to... properly step. This is a hard one because it's not quite a full step, but it's very nearly. Even doing it 1 inch off the ground where you didn't have to suffer... like real life, I would be reluctant to take this step just because if you miss, it's going to hurt so bad. It's one of those steps that as a kid you play with taking when you're like 1 inch off the ground just to show that you can. But then taking it up 6 feet, you are just risking horrendous injury if you mess up. I had a friend back when I was like 10 who was an absolute... Look at this chicken. Are you stepping on something, chicken, or are you just... Okay, I need to adjust my right foot before I fall. Nope, just flying and staying up there. Like a balloon chicken. Oh, I knew that I was too short, so I tried to correct it after committing to the step. Could have saved it, but that was going to be hard. Okie dokie. At least it's easy to reset to that point. Of course, I feel like even after I get to that point, the next point is going to just be that again. They're forcing us to practice movement. Get good. And you know what? I appreciate them for forcing us to develop skills. And actually giving us a space to develop the skills. So many games, but in order to get mastery, you just need to actively work to get better. Like you need to find space outside of the game because the game doesn't force your skill. Okay, let's take that step forward onto this platform because it's stable. It's a big space. Now, cheat would be to make a save state here. Except that very intelligently, they're like, yeah, if you want to do that, you're going to have to save and quit. I'm worried that if I save and quit to cheese it, that it's going to be like, you don't get save and quit up here. We're going to reset you at the bottom. Okay, so we made it to that step. Now we need to step to that post, which, to be fair, the first step isn't very bad. Second step is shorter than the first step that we had to take, that really awful one, and we can see above us, which will be good. The step after that is deceptive because it's also a step down, and stepping down is always hard. So, one step at a time. First, we get onto here. Get onto our post. Adjust up our feet a little bit to be optimal. Okay. And I think... No, I didn't move my back foot forward, so we just stepped into the air. Now I'm upset. That felt bad. That felt like an undeserved loss. Okay, we did it once. We can do it again. It'll be faster this time. Maybe. We have the strategy. We're developing skill. You can tell that we're actually developing skill by the fact that we are walking very confidently up those stairs to begin with. I think like I could maybe get my left foot into a slightly better position, but this is good enough. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Nate, my goat, knew how to fall so that he would land on the platform. Let's go. Man, I knew that I believed in you for a reason. Chicken, what are you doing there? Can see just her little wing sticking out from that pole sometimes. We're going to step back so I can see her better. Did she move? Oh, nope, she's still right there. See her? Right on the very left side of the screen. Oh, there she went. Gave up trying that. Okay, this step is nothing. Trivial. Just a little step up. Oh, no. It's okay. I really did get that, like, first try. My left foot just wasn't on there. I didn't have good camera to see what was going on. That was a little awkward. Could have definitely fallen there, but it wouldn't have been a cataclysmic fall. So much effort for what I'm sure is nothing. To be fair, that's kind of just the vibe of this game. So much effort for what I'm sure is nothing. The joy of completion. And I do like completing. There's Chicken doing her thing. What a good chicken she is. Couldn't ask for better. Yeah, that's the problem. You kind of need to start committing to, like, I can get it, I can start getting ready, but then before I can actually be on the step, I need to commit to the step. So it's never free because I can't position my foot before stepping. Just gotta confidently do it. So far, Chicken has managed to follow me, and that's where she just jumps off. I see what happens. And then tries to get back with me. That's not stable. Better. Tried to... Maybe if I'd done a quick nudge up, I could have done something there. I saw that was going to be just a bit short last second. Tried to retract my foot, but then... I mean, about what would have happened in real life if I'd tried to pull my foot back and shift last second. It's fine. But yeah, if you see me doing a lot of grapevine, it's because I can't adjust my camera while I'm walking. So sometimes it's easier for me to just not adjust the camera until after I'm to a more stable point. Very good place for my left foot. We start leaning, and then, oh, with the toe grip. Gonna want to get this foot down as soon as possible for stability. Gonna shift my right foot down carefully just to... Same thing, but less dramatic. Nope. I tried to just jump it, which was silly of me. I'm gonna, this time when I get to that post, I think I'm gonna look for a second, see if there's anything I can get a sense from. Like, okay, that is a significant step down, so I might try to step a little bit to the side. Because step downs are always a little bit dangerous. That was a much better step than normal. Whew, tried to back out of it. Okay. Third time here. Top down. First step is trivial. Okay. Now... yeah, it's a pretty big step down. I think my best bet is to... come on, guy. Okay. Not a problem. Whew, okay. New checkpoint unlocked. Now this janky tower. I think I need to step with my left foot first for this to work. I think this actually needs to be with my right foot. Get my left foot through there. Right foot. Figure out where I'm going. Gonna adjust my right foot way to the side here. Oh, no! I nudged myself off. I didn't cling to the rock well enough. Unfortunate fall. Felt bad, man. This is fine, actually. Can just do the plank in 3 steps. And then... there. A little bit awkward foot placement, but it's fine. No, don't do that. Nothing and then everything. Committing. Come on, come on, come on. Whoo, my man. Step, step. Okay. On stable ground. Reorganize ourselves. Do this where we're at very low risk of falling. Get all situated correctly. Hey, chicken. What a good chicken. I love her. She makes this journey worth having. Gentle step and then commit. Gentle step and then commit. It's a little bit of a lurchy way to do it, but it works. I think it was right that my first step needs to be with my right foot here. And I might... So we put our right foot up, get our left foot. Yeah, that's fine. Left foot needs to inch past. Nope. Unfortunate. Cool flip. I'm going to try something silly. Okay, first of all, that never will work. That's too silly. But can I shortcut this? Okay. Now, this shouldn't work. Like, the step is just too big. But I think... if I center up my body... couldn't take the jump. Also, ooh, header. Right into that rock. I'm gonna try again because I'm silly. Okay, first of all... yeah, that just never works. Okay. Like, this is just clearly the way that's supposed to look like you could maybe do it, but then is too far. But I love me something that looks impossible. Okay. But that's legitimately not possible. Yeah. Okay. We can say we tried it.
Mighty God.
Get above. Walk this real quick. Get our left foot stuck on our own hip real quick. Now, for a second, I thought I saw... if I'm over here, is there a different path I can take? If I go to... there, and then... I don't think this is an actual path, but... I'll give it a second. Nah, this block sticking out right there makes this path impossible. Unfortunate. All right. So, back to it. Start and then commit. And then commit. And we're here, no problems. We reorient ourselves. I think actually this first step is easy enough that I'll be better off preemptively lining up the second step as best as I can. And then stepping sideways a little bit more. I'm surprised that single toe holds. Man should be a rock climber. He has good instincts for it. All right, here we go. Ended up being a little bit lurchier than I would like, but we got there. And then, to make this work, I want to put my right foot here. We're going to step backwards briefly. No good. No, 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 no. Come on, come on. Okay, so what I can do is go left foot. Right foot. Left foot. Put our right foot down for a second. Do a little squat to get our head free. Consider what is bumping us is that one. So I need to stay as close to the rock here as I can. Okay, so this rock jutting out is a problem. I think I need to do a right step, step up quickly, get my left foot with me, and then another right step to get around that rock. So, my man. Right step, left step, get up. Okay. We're stable. Ish. Can I get my right foot a little bit? And then... Okay, this is the sketchy one. Gonna have to take a big step with our right foot and very quickly bring left foot along because, yeah, that block does not want me there. No, no! Ugh. Thought I had it. Man learned all the wrong lessons from getting over it. Big step, big step. Lean out, commit. Bring out. Commit. Easy. Organize ourselves a bit. Good enough. Line up our next step. And commit. And commit. You fall most when you just don't commit. Okay. Here we do a left step up, right back, maybe a little bit less back. Oh, I fell. Left step up. Right step back. Left step forward. That's fine. There is the other way to do it, and that's all toe holds. All right. Then we get our right foot. Gonna need to... That was a deep squat. Congratulations on sticking it. That toe hold is not stable, but you did it anyway. Stupid knees. Okay, here we go. The hard step. Just gotta lunge right. Get your foot up. Okay. Reposition. Nope. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Get up, get up. Can I... I want to try something cheeky. So we're here. Sometimes I've seen you gotta head to school. Fair enough. Enjoy. Sometimes when he gets up, he'll actually, if his upper body is in the right position. Oh, we are so close to getting this. Wait, I can do this. Just gotta get him to think that, because we can get his legs over this. Okay, sometimes you get your head stuck under a beam. That's fair, that happens. He doesn't like what I'm doing. He knows that something's wrong about it. But he can't quite. And so far, he's been very good about telling me no. But there's nothing more than I love than an illegal sequence break. So if I have even a slight chance of making this work, you best believe that I'm gonna give it my A game. And I think the solution is get him to straddle it. No. Need you to get your leg all the way over. Okay, so I need a different camera angle. Get your leg over it. Good. He's just collapsing and falling to the right is the only thing. Is it possible to get my left foot over it? It's going to be a much tighter, but maybe if I just have my foot, my right foot here. We got to kick past our leg, up, over. Ah, he fell backwards. This feels good. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I believe in me. Believe in the me who believes in me who believes in you. That was an awful fall. Man, he is pale in the face. The rest of his body is also pale, but his face somehow is just like vampire pale. No, we already knew that this angle's no good. We need it to be fairly forward. It's funny because anyone with upper body strength in that position would have grabbed the beam. Even not upper body strength. Like, your reflex is definitely to grab the beam there if you're falling. But that would let you cheese some stuff, so he won't do that. So I gotta convince him that he's supposed to be up there. So we're gonna swing this leg up and over, and then we're gonna, okay. Enough trying to cheese it. Don't even know how much, like, that would only cheese the easy part anyway. Spent a lot of time cheesing something that doesn't even save us actual difficulty. But sometimes you like practicing skills that you don't need. because sometimes... Okay, that was clumsy and also a really bad fall. You want to check your head after that. You know, Mike was offering him shoes. Think that he'd do any better without the dogs out? For some of this, like, barefoot does give good grip on certain surfaces. And he already seems to be able to do the very stressing toe holds that normally rock climbing shoes help you with a bunch. You don't use sneakers rock climbing because they have too much flex in the sole. Get his left foot just a little bit better positioned. Okay, we've gotten pretty good at this step. It's not free, but it's not free. Oh, dang it. I thought we had it. What a good stream, right? Just beating our face against the same problem over and over again. At least we're out of the forest. That's nice. I am very curious to see if we can save state this. Okay, we're not going to save state the first leg of this because we can legitimately do this semi-consistently. Quite consistently, even. Yeah, I saw that. He got like the barest toe on. I was just a little bit short. That was a cute little tap dance move he did. Man, I am tippy-toeing those very dangerous steps. Get our legs aligned. Come on. Nate, my man. Wherein sometimes you really can just skip. All right. I'm not going late tonight. I'm going to be doing a bonus stream tomorrow. Or rather, this was the bonus stream. So we are going to try this now. Do a quick save and quit. Gonna switch to... room real quick. Open it back up. Select save. Is this going to bring me back to the very beginning?
Nate! Nate! Nate!
Nate, buddy, family meeting, let's go.
Just a test.
Oh! Deep breath. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're with Jim?
I'm Jim.
No, I'm Jim.
Yeah, no, you're Jim.
Just relax. Nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody...
Guess what I really need is a modded version to test this. Whoops. All right. Oh, so it has multiple save files, but you... I see. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to modify it, and that's a good enough place for me to end for today, even if we're not doing much. Let's get that going. And I am going to raid out somewhere probably. Just do a quick. Maybe tie. Or Dreamy Pie playing Dead by Daylight. Options. Could just let it die. Nah, I think that we're gonna... Oh, never switched out. My bad, guys. Not that you saw anything you couldn't see, but... See if I can't find something interesting to raid. That's just for you, but... think that we are just gonna bail. Thank you guys for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, do some Minecraft. Night night.
Four-leaf clover, strawberry, slice of life, singing with a sip of nectar. Sweet like honey on a summer day, I'll stick with you through the wind and the rain. Sweet like honey on a summer night, like a busy bee, take a flight, 2, 1, go! Sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey. Sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, sweet like a summer day, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, sweet like honey, sweet like
right beside you, show you just who I am. You know, I would. The memories we made fade. I realize we'll never be the same. Why can't you see my view? Eye to eye, what's fake, what's true? You go on and grow past by all that I've known, and I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts time that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. Waiting for you, what am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to voices that I knew all alone. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life. Life in these lies. And every day I'm changing, and my thoughts keep rearranging. I don't know if it's a real or fiction. My memories hazy, can't be sure if what I'm thinking's a lie. Don't let me go, I can't go. You go on and grow past by all that I've known, and I'm left here all alone. Recycle thoughts time that keep racing in my head till there's nowhere left to go. I'm waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to voices that I knew all alone. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the thing, this thing I call life. I'm fighting just a fine. Oh no, I found you again. Hello, waiting for you. What am I to do? What am I to do when you're gone? And you're gone, when you're gone. And it's overdue, voices calling to voices that I knew all alone. When you're gone, my hands reach up onto my face, and I don't feel a thing, and I never realized the can kill or you can be killed. It doesn't really matter what I feel. I would rather fake than make the pain real. Oh, take that smirk, wipe it off your face. So you would do the same shit if it let you change your fate. If life is nothing but an endless race, you bet your ass I'm getting first place. Please somebody get me out of here. Please somebody, won't you get me out of here? Oh, you can get me out of here. Yeah, that's right, let your dreams take flight. Watch the line go up, until it breaks right through. Goes a hole through you, you can fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. And all the meat will slide off the bone so nice you can eat it up, eat it up, eat until you're full of life. It's a goddamn vibe, baby, fuck it up, fuck it up, oh, we can fuck until the sun burns out. We can rock for clout. Die upon your hill. I live apart from love and goodwill. And when the pain comes calling for my head, yeah, I would rather hurt than be happy and dead. Oh, fuck your frown, baby, spare your grace. Now I'm wearing my crown, perfect framing of my face. All the details surgically replaced. It's a crying shame, a pathetic disgrace. Please somebody get me out of here. Please somebody, won't you get me out of here? Oh, I'm not getting out of here. That's right, let your dreams take flight.